Hello? 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 I've got it all set up here. This is Grand Beatbox Battle 2024. I see you. And this is Wing. Wing is a beatboxer that, I'm sure you guys may have heard of. So here he is. If it's bright, that's 'cause the sun is right behind the window. So ask me if there's a different place to record this. Do it in your head. Here, I'll answer for you. If there's nowhere else to record this, I've got all my setup right here. So there's sun behind me. All right. Let's watch Wing. GBB2024 solo elimination. I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen this before. This is not a blind react. If I was blind reacting to beatbox, let me be honest. If I was blind reacting to beatbox, I would get copyright striked because I often don't comment. I just listen. So, Wing. 3, 2, 1. Beatbox. Kind of loud.
Right here, Grand Beatbox Battle 2024.
Okay, it's like crazy loud for me. I'll turn it up on the recording here, but I don't want to listen to this loud.
You know what to do, left, right, side to side. I say the set, you say the door in the Hana. Insane.
Okay, now it's really quiet for you guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up a bit. Does that sound reasonable to you if I go like this? That sounds reasonable. So, to change my levels here. Wing, he's busting it out with the trumpet. Really cool. Dude, come. It literally takes Wing 5 seconds to get people in the right place. Strive for that. Nobody wants to hear you piss around for like 40 seconds of build up. I'm feeling a bit critical today. I've been spending some more time in the beatbox Discord, beatbox community Discord. And a lot of people just like to do build-up simulators, and I can't stand it sometimes. Wing, you bastard. Crazy. Hear how he changes the texture?
Brings motivation neurotransmitter,
Nice.
dopamine.
We're right back here. We are right back in the same place where I was last time. I've had a little bit more time to practice in Wing's register, but I still probably would start a bit lower. Okay, so this is tough because so vibration bass, as far as I'm aware of, is replicatable, or you can do vibration bass the same way that you would kind of do like a Mongolian throat sing. I'm restricting my airflow. I prefer to just vocalize a chest bass and vibrate that. You know, I don't want to sit here, you know, for however long to figure out how to do this. Just vocalize a chest bass, you basically get the same texture, in my opinion. That being said, this isn't a critique of what Wing's doing here, it's just an alternate solution, because what he's doing here is difficult. Subscribe to Wing. And he's looking stylish here too.
Dopamine.
So Wing right here is doing something crazy. Listen to this. He sweeps through that filter like he is one. Variation. I would like to try this. Hold on. So I mean, we've got a bit of like a the fact that he's able to go from, which is using 100% of the air, you know, versus, because that's basically how that's working. If I was doing vibration bass, that's what I would do. And he's even doing some people call it ooh bass. Who are you, Wing? And where did you come from?
Dopamine.
I forgot about this. Okay, I forgot about this. An interesting thing that you'll see that he's doing here, and this is something that you can sort of spot amongst beatboxers, is they're all working from a foundation. Every person who gets into beatbox will learn a different set of sounds. Well, you know, I don't want to throw people under the bus. You know, I don't want to throw the you know, we're back there because just I don't subscribe to that energy. But what he's doing here,
Dopamine bound. you feel it now?
Like he's doing this with different mouth positions. See how I'm going from a no 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 no. That sounds ridiculous, right?
Check it.
Let's. So, I don't know why I keep picking wing, because I really like to replicate this stuff. So I can, okay, A, it's to show that I'm trying to show that I know what I'm talking about a little bit. And B, because I'm interested. So, I think my pop filter here is cutting out a little bit of my. Hold on. What did he even do here? So how is he doing that? Is he actually making the sound that quick while his throat is in the position of a bass? Okay, it seems a bit more reasonable now. Like, it's one of those things that I'm trying to replicate, and I just don't really quite have the swagger that he brings to that. It's ballsy to make us, I don't want to say dumb noise, because it's a cool noise, but it's a strange noise. So he's taking a calculated risk. And if you hear the crowd, even the judges like that. Even the judges like that because it's just something new. You know, it's something else. You can take two things, like you can go na 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 na. Okay, great. You know how to tongue a note. Okay, so now we're bringing in our throat bass. We're tonguing those notes, and we're descending it down. Okay, well that is a new thing. That is a new concept. So, these are how these things develop. See how he's swag walking across the stage like he owns it? See how that makes you feel that way? I think I see a lot of people... Dude, that sound is just filthy. So, I would have to, okay, hold on. Hello, testing. So I have to artificially generate a bit of sound here in order to get that texture. So now you can hear my voices, or my breath. That just doesn't hit as hard as. So, the sound design at this event is good. And this isn't downplaying the noises that Wing's making into the mic, but it does go to show that when you're doing live music, what I seem to notice with GBB is that the venue is as important as the mic, is as important as the monitor, is as important as who's ever EQing in the back. All of those things work together to give you that type of texture. Let's go back. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, so he's blowing air, and then you throw in a K snare and let it pop your lips. And that is what's giving you that impact sound. As you can see, it sounds a lot better when you have a little bit of artificialness. I'm not saying that the sound that he's making is artificial. I'm saying that the venue and the microphone and the sound designer are all working in tandem to make this sound work. Wing doesn't know that for sure when he goes to do it. That makes it a risk. So, when you take a big risk, and you get this kind of reaction from the crowd, if I were a judge on these panels, I would be marking that as a point. Or I'm not sure how they do it. I've never looked at their sheets, but that is a risk that he took. And anybody who saw the last video or has seen Wing before, if you're here, you probably have seen Wing before. You can see where his foundations lie. Beatboxers come into their own style. If there is someone who is relatively new at beatboxing watching this, first of all, yippee! Okay. Second of all, let the sound that you produce be its own sound. Yes, everyone knows what a lip roll is. Okay. But there's different ways to do a lip roll. You can do a lip roll from the side of your mouth and roll it. You can do it from the side and not. You can do it from the side and use your lungs. Or not. There's so many different variations. You can do a lip roll from the middle of your mouth. It sounds a bit different because you're using your tongue instead of your lip. Let your sound be unique. It's the only reason we learn new stuff. And look at that. He knows. Okay, great. Reset. Remember your next track. I'm gonna be honest. The crowd seems to be reacting to this as if they've heard it before. Maybe this was his wild card. I'm just guessing. I haven't seen Wing's wild card for GBB 2024. This might be his wild card. That's just a thing that happens sometimes. You know, it is just personal vibes, personal opinion, but I probably also would start this one a bit lower. Gives you a bit of room to build up, or maybe he's wanting to. He wants to start up, and he wants to break it down, I guess.
What you see,
Okay,
what you get,
they know the lyrics. So,
what you want,
is this a wild card? It's probably just wild.
what you talk, what you see, what you get.
Wow. So listen to that snare.
What you see,
Okay.
what you talk, what you see.
Okay. So, check this. When you're blowing air out of your mouth, it makes a note. That's why whistling works. So, you can tell with a tight ear, you can tell that snare isn't working in tandem with your bass. What Wing is doing here is he found a snare. Because it's just a K snare and you're blowing out. Okay, so he pitched his breath. And if that's replicatable, oh my gosh, I keep using a word I don't even think is real. If he can replicate that throughout the track, then that's consistency. And consistency is practice. So there's a high likelihood that he scored highly. Because it takes an insane amount of practice to breathe a note, the same note, every time in the middle of beatboxing. I'm struggling to do that, and I have all the time in the world to be doing that right here. So
what you get, what you want, it's on
every snare there was the same note.
revolution.
Wing. And I'm pretty sure there's a hi-hat in there too. Let's listen. Look at Hiss's face. Hiss is reacting like this because if you listen to Hiss, he does stuff like this. If you remember when he did the online battle, I Am History. That song with the chorus consists of a really similar bass beat like this. I am history. Okay, history, okay. Okay, so unfortunately I made a mistake I wanted to. Okay, so, okay. This is going so alright, but I honestly don't care. There's no time for this. Okay. History. Then versus history. Okay. This is the production. I want the his production. I can't believe this, man. I want. Okay. This is nothing. Why am I struggling to find what I want here? BBU, hiss. So where is it? So whatever, I'm gonna go to Shazam, and I'm gonna go all the way because it's here. There we go. Okay. Okay, this isn't it. Here we are. Okay, let me just say something. Shazam, Shin, I know you guys ran BBU. Where's the video? I don't want to have to come to your first place compilation on your channel to come watch Hiss's video. Anyways.
Hold on. Did you get an invitation?
Listen to the similarities in their style. Listen to this. This is basically a Wing track.
Leaving a mark.
Oh, I just remembered. Yeah. Yeah. Four to the floor, stomp it hard. this tangent because Hiss is reacting harshly to this beat.
It's on a revolution.
Okay, so I wonder why he's reacting that way. Ooh, they seem to follow similar flow and structure to their music. So, this highlights something about the judges, which is talked about but overlooked, because the assumption is that they are being professional. They're professionals being professional. Okay, but why? Why is Napalm stank facing and Hiss is losing himself? That is because of Hiss's bias towards the music. So, obviously it's good to have a wide panel of judges. It's important to also realize each person on this panel has an individual set of biases and things that they like. You know, people do their best to make these things objective, but when you have, and I don't want to reignite anything, but when you have a bunch of French dudes on the panel and the French guy wins that year, well, I would just like you to be a bit curious about why that is. Swiss Beatbox currently holds the monopoly on beatbox content. It is just the truth. That's not to say that the content that they create and the way that they let these artists perform isn't great. It is great. The only issue being that bias is a thing, and Swiss Beatbox shouldn't be the only place to go for beatbox. And I know it's not, but it kind of is. That's all. I think it's important to realize that. I'm not saying that any of this is inherently bad, but it's there. Anyways, Hiss is bopping his head because he likes what Wing is doing. That's the bottom line. And I'm going to bop my head too, because I like it too. However, as you can see from the OP and also from this channel itself, the person that's profiting off of this is Swiss Beatbox. So, go check out Wing. Go subscribe to Wing. Go like his stuff and watch his stuff, because if you like his stuff, then you should listen to him. The issue is that you like Wing. Oh, and Wing's on Swiss Beatbox. Well, I better go to Swiss Beatbox. That's what they're banking on you doing. That's all I have to say.
What you talk,
Hey, I'll watch my
what you
tongue.
see,
My bad.
what you get, what you want, it's on a revolution.
Oh. He's doing TKs. So how is he producing those? Da 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 da. How is he tonguing that note, but also doing a? Let's see. Okay. He's using these little F chops. It seems I'm getting a call on my phone from no caller ID. So if you're calling me right now, just know that you got sent to voicemail because I'm listening to Wing. So. I know I've listened to this before, but there's not really a point to make here. So nice, you know, you're setting up these notes, but for what? Oh, I see. You're setting up these notes so that you can do the grand beat, you know, the America's Got Talent beat. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's great.
What you see, dum dum da dum 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 dum. What you get, dum dum da dum 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 dum. What you want, dum dum da dum 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 dum. It's on its revolution.
It's on its revolution. Gangbusters wing. 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 We are all having fun. Wing. We are all having fun. This has been plenty fun. Dude, he looks healthy, he looks happy. I'm so happy to see this guy who is so talented be able to showcase his talent and to just have a crowd of people excited to see it too. And I'm excited to see it too. I know that this is a reaction content video, and I you know, I know, okay? Reaction content, okay, I know. But at the same time, I'm happy to be able to show this guy's happiness and his talent. And comment a bit about what I think about it. Yeah. I'm happy with this. Boom. Swag. And if this was, you know, the last time he'd be going, one more? So there's definitely things that Wing does that I would do differently. But the reason that he does that is the reason why people like his beats, because he's doing Wing. So yeah, really happy to go over this video. Happy to talk a little bit about what I think about Swiss Beatbox as a conglomerate, you know, as the entity that it is. And maybe my next video won't be Swiss Beatbox video. We'll have to see. And that's, yeah, I really don't know what else I'm going to say here. This video is pretty long, and that's great. And I hope that you enjoyed. And it's really sunny behind me, so sorry that you had to deal with that. Okay, so check it out. Maybe I'll create a little bit of room for myself here. Okay. So that's great. If I was gonna beatbox after Wing, I might do a 4 to the floor thing like that. I kind of like to